Hi everyone, this is Mama D coming at you with an unboxing. This is the Enchanted Bruja Tarot. And in Spanish, Bruja is a witch. This is the Enchanted Bruja Tarot. It is by Alexandra Bunch. This is the first edition. She also has created an oracle deck that I have not yet received. It's in a little box like this. This is the back. Hello, I finally made my first tarot deck. This deck is inspired from my love for the dark and gothic aesthetic. Please also check the Enchanted Bruja Oracle deck, 78 cards illustrated. And so you can see the owl in the front carrying the light. That's the hermit. So let's open it up. And there is no guidebook. This is from Etsy, and I just really liked it. I really looked at it and liked it, and I usually don't go for darker decks, but I did like this. I really did like this. These are the backs, and it's a little bit thin, but it makes for a good shuffle. Not too shiny. So let's begin, and let me get these set up so I can show you. This is the full card, and let me get closer, holding that rose. And of course, you can see the night sky and the moon, the full. This is the Magician, the infinity sign with his hand up, for as above, so below. This would make a great shadow work deck. The High Priestess. You can see the crown. The flora and fauna through here. The Empress. There's the shield. There's her crown, and there's the shield with the fertility signs. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. Infinity sign right there. The Hermit, that's on the cover. I really love that. The owl and the carrying the lantern. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Feather from the Divine. The Hanged Man. The Death card. Temperance with the flow, the energy flow. And I like the eyes right there. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. The World. That was the major arcana. Now we're going to the wands. The Ace of Wands, and notice transformation right there. Two of Wands. Must be a theme through the wands. Three of Wands. It is a pep deck. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. I love the simplicity of these pips. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. A lot to carry. The Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. On to the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. The Three of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Five of Cups. Two standing, three, one's spilling, one's tipping, the other one's empty. So there's the three that have spilled. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Notice each cup has something different in it. Eight of Cups. The Moon showing. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. There's the rainbow. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. Next is the Ace of Swords. There's a spider on there. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. From the Three of Swords that showed some kind of sadness in the fourth sword laying down to rest. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Look at this on the spider. 10 of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. Next is the Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. There's the rabbit. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And of course, the King of Pentacles. So this is a handmade Etsy deck, again by Alexandra Bunch. This is on Etsy. I'm going to shuffle these and do a quick reading so you can see what they look like. I'm going to mix these up quite a bit since they were in order. And they're new, so you always got to kind of work them in. They shuffle pretty good. Like to really shuffle them. All righty. All righty. I have two major arcana in this spread, Judgment and the Devil. So here we go. Where are we right now? Well, this is the Judgment and it is reversed. So, there comes a point in life where we have to look back and we have to acknowledge the things that we've done, right or wrong, and we have to make peace with it or with the people that we possibly have hurt. And we did the best that we knew when it was that time. As we age and get older, we realize that certain things we could have changed. This is usually looking back and reflecting. This is a reverse card. So right now you're at a point in your life where you're just not there yet. You're not ready to reflect on anything. You're still, this is asking you to rise to the call, but you're not ready to do that. Sometimes we don't want to. It's too painful. So right now we're just not ready, really reflecting. This is a 20 and it's a 2 card. This is about balance and duality and choices. As we near Judgment, that's next to the World, and then we cycle. So, this is just saying it's time for us to reflect and learn from lessons that we've done great and not so great. But right now we're not ready to do that. Um, Six of Cups is coming up next, and this is a six about rebalancing. It seems like the past, you are thinking about the past. This is a card of nostalgia and always thinking about when things were so much easier and the emotions that go with it, unless they were painful. So this is a rise to really look at your accountability in things and your revisiting things. So maybe you haven't come to process everything that's happened, but you're in the midst of thinking about it all, and it's bringing about all kinds of emotions while you rebalance. I have the Devil popping up next, and this is another six in the deck about rebalancing and persevering. This is how you're going to handle it. You're going to really have to look at yourself, because this is telling me that you're not ready to change any ways that you're doing or make amends to anyone or even yourself. It seems like you're in a place where it's just you're lost in emotions and you're not making a move to get out of it. The Devil card is saying you need to be released. You need to persevere. You need to make some choices to move on in your life. You need to let some stuff go. You need to let go of attachments that are no longer serving you. And when you can reflect on all that, this card will flip. I would like to pull another card, but from another deck, to make sure that we get a little bit of a closure here. So it seems like things are pretty rough for you right now, and you're lost in emotion, stuck in the past. You want to persevere and you need to rebalance, but you have to let go of some stuff, some attachments, some toxic things that are no longer good for you. You have to move on and let things go so that you can do that. But first, you've got to take a good look at yourself and reflect on what you really want out of life. And I've pulled the Justice card. And the Justice has a dark and white feather. This is about protection, and this is about forgiveness and purity. There's two feathers here with Justice as she holds the scales. So this is just saying, I think you're afraid just to come out and be who you are and say what's going on. You're kind of stuck, self-imposed. Justice is an 8. That's about acceptance, advancement, achievement. It's time for you to have some justice. It's time for you to take accountability. It's time for you to step out and flip this card and really reflect on how you want your life to be and what you can let go of that no longer serves you. And as nice as it is to revisit the past, you can't live there. This is saying it's time for you to step up with the sword of truth, and it's time for you to move on. So that's the reading for the collective. The deck was the Enchanted Bruja Tarot. I find it's a pretty direct read, so I like that. Let me know in the comments what you think about this deck. See you next time.